to our modded adventure, and as you can see, this is a very different world that I left you in. That is because between episodes I took away some mods and added some mods, and that made the world we were in previously lag like crazy. I don't know why, but it just did. So I did gather a bunch of resources in between just so I wouldn't have to do a lot of that on episode, because that's no fun to watch. So, and I also made sure I transferred everything we had over here, which when I left wasn't really that much important stuff, but as you can see I do have a full set of iron armor now, and I do have a buttload of stuff, and we're going to start on Tinker's Construct today because it is a helpful mod with weaponry and tools that will help us along. And I found this hut. It is normally inhabited by a witch, but I kind of, killed the witch and cleared it out a little bit. And there's our Thaumonomicon. But as you can see, we've got a bunch of gravel, a bunch of clay, a whole bunch of iron, which I have yet to smelt because we are going to make ourselves a Tinker's Construct forge. And if you do like this episode, it would be greatly appreciated if you could show your support in leaving a like, and that would be pretty cool, or even subscribing. That helps a lot too. And tell me what I am doing wrong or what I could do better. I do have limitations due to oh, that's cool. I do have some of this, which is a very cool thing. So, anyway. Oh, wait, what am I doing? So, this is the way we need to make grout, which makes us these, seared bricks, which then makes us these seared, well, the seared bricks make a seared brick block. Or we can also make a seared window or seared tank. What we're going to be making is, let's just do it like this, because it's not showing everything I need. What am I doing? Tinker's Construct. So this is all the stuff in Tinker's Construct. This is new to me. I guess your forge can go out at some point, but what we're going to be making is a seared tank. I don't know the difference between these two. I guess just aesthetic looks. But we're going to make a couple of... We're going to do the windows. And then we're going to make a smeltery controller. Like 2 drains, maybe 3. A bunch of seared bricks. And a casting basin, a seared faucet, and a casting table. So first we need these, which we need grout for, which is why we have all the gravel and all the sand. So let's just do that. Boom. All the grout we could ever need. So then we just put that in there. And since I only have 2 furnaces, we're going to put those in there. And I think next episode we're going to go find a permanent home location. And also, as you can see, I have a new mini-map. This is Map Writer, which is one of my favorite maps. As you can see, I was trying to find the same structure we were in last time, but I think when I took out one of the mods, it took out that certain structure, or it just doesn't spawn in a snowy area. So, and we have a waypoint here. If I wasn't home temp, because we're gonna find a more permanent home, and we might make a couple of bases in either this village or make an outpost here, because villages are a pretty good place just to make a small base in, just because there's already houses and shelter and stuff. So, and then we did get a bunch of this essence, which is pretty cool because we can use it to make weak essence. What am I doing? Which then can be used to make regular essence, which that can be used to make strong essence, which that can be used to make extreme essence, which can be used to make diamond seeds, wither skeleton seeds, emerald seeds, health orb, obsidian defender. I don't know what these do right here. But also we have infused chest plates, which that's a diamond infused chest plate, diamond infused helmet. We'll get into that later, but I'm going to make this armor eventually. And also get this. This cannot break ever. It will never break. It will always have 9 attack damage, and we'll never need to make another one. And I'm pretty sure every single one of these is unbreakable. So a pick would be very helpful as well, along with a shovel and just all the tools. So any essence I see, I will collect. I don't care how full my inventory is. I will take out stuff and get the essence so that we can get the whole set of armor and the whole set of tools, so I don't ever have to make the tools again. Although with Tinker's Contract I wouldn't either, but still, it's pretty cool. I mean, you know. So to make a drain, we just put 3 there and 3 there, and we have a drain. So just for now, I'm just gonna make 2. And then we get this mighty smelting. Now usually whenever you spawn in the world with Tinker's Contract, it gives you another book called Materials and You, but it didn't give it to me for some reason. So alright, so we have the introduction, casting, construction, alloys, and recipes. So you can pause it and read it all for yourself if you want. I'm not going to read it because I've watched enough videos myself and I know how to set this up. And pig iron, I don't know what it does for you. I haven't seen anybody make that or anything. So, and I know how to get into buckets. I know how to do all this. It's all pretty self-explanatory with this book though, which is pretty nice. Okay, so that's the difference between the windows. You just use more glass instead of using more seared bricks. Okay, well that makes sense why they have those 2 options. And casting channel, that's just for like long distance. I don't know why you do it long distance. I'd rather have everything condensed in the one area. And this is the different, you know, clear glass. That's actually pretty. I did not know about that actually. So we're probably gonna make some of that for our house that we build, which it's gonna suck moving the smeltery now that I think about it, but oh well. And then a glue ball, end stone. That seems to be it. So actually, oh no, not that. Do they have the Materials in You book? Because I just wanted to show you guys that. It should have given it to me. I don't know why it didn't. Yeah, there it is. Actually, wait. Okay, so I just need some paper and this, which is okay. Yeah, I know how to make. And I also have this fancy helmet, Rebel Farlander helmet, that I got from killing a Rebel Farlander, as you would think it would be. So it's pretty cool. It doesn't do a lot of protection, but it's just something that I picked up. So, and I got another one. So let's get 3 of these. And then we're gonna need 2 sticks. And I hope these planks work. I think they would. I think they would. That's funny. Alright, and then go into here. Make that. Alright. And that. And that. That's cool. So now I don't have to cheat. I really don't like cheating. Even though in my last series I did cheat a lot. But that was just ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. Getting started in recipes. So again, you guys can read all this, pause the video, but make it a blank pattern, making a stencil table, which while we're waiting for all that to smelt, we can do this. And then making a part crafter, making a pattern chest, tool forge, which we'll have the iron for, and then making a tool station, making a drying rack, about ore berries, slime channels, which actually I really don't know what they do for you. A punji stick. Punji sticks are pretty cool. Barricade, and then how to make the seared stuff. Oh, And then how you can make a book with this as well, which will be pretty handy. I don't have to find all the leather. Materials in U version 2, which you just put it in there. But it'll upgrade itself once we're at a certain point, I'm pretty sure. And we can also make mighty smelting with that. So if we ever lose a book, we can always get it back. And as you can see, I do have a bunch of leather and a bunch of feathers. I just need a bunch of food, so I killed a whole lot of chickens. But as you can see, I have installed backpacks. Very handy tool. I know better storage has backpacks, but I just like these because you can also get this workbench, which I know some people don't like, but I find it kind of handy. I've never actually used one, but it seems handier than just, you know, carrying around a crafting table where you can have storage and a crafting table, hold all your crafting items in there. So, and as you can see, we need tan leather, which takes... Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Anyway, which tan leather takes this bound leather, which we need a lot of string and a lot of leather. We need more string than we do leather, so I'm gonna have to go fight some spiders, or we can find some cotton, or if we're also gonna start magical crops once we make our permanent home, because that is an extensive mod and it can do some pretty helpful stuff like this. You know, just get 3 of these and you get 8 string. That's like amazing. Or you do blood magic, I guess. You know. We're gonna dabble in every single mod. I'm gonna try to, so that we get the full experience of everything. And then we're going to make a smeltery controller, which, as you can guess, is the center of everything. And then, we need a casting basin, which will allow us to make blocks out of the material. And then we need a casting table, which will allow us to make the stencils. We're going to need a faucet. Get 2 of those, actually. And the tank. How do you make... I forget the tank. I don't know why I'm forgetting the tank. Let's see here. At Tinkers, let's just keep that up for right now. And also with Tinkers, you get these cool like slime islands, which if I go to my map, there is one right here, which we'll explore a little later on in the series. Just not right now, because this is basically, we're just setting up everything. So I need 1 piece of glass. So luckily, we're just gonna use the rest of that on that. I didn't even need that much clay. Well, good thing I collected like 3 stacks of everything. So then we're gonna cook up the rest of that grout and leave 64 grout in storage. And yeah, as you can see, we can take 1 of these and then take 1 of these. And what this stuff does is pretty cool. While off cam, I got some and I was like, what the heck do I use this for? And I looked it up. Boom. 2 more iron ingots. Doubles the item. I don't know if it's any item, but it's still pretty daggum cool. And we're gonna need a bucket, so I'm gonna make a bucket because we gotta go find some lava, because that takes lava. And then now we're just gonna do this. We're gonna need a lot more of these, which is why I cooked the rest of that grout. So we're actually gonna make 3. I always take like 3 or 4 buckets just because I usually need a lot of the same liquid. And it is nighttime, so we're just gonna sleep real quick. Oh, and I think I have it on peaceful just because whenever I'm off cam, I don't want to die off cam, so I just put it on peaceful. You know, let's go normal. Why not? So, yeah, sorry about that. Would be pretty hard to fight spiders without it being like... And also the spawning might make this a little more laggy, but I think it's a little smoother. Actually, it's a whole heck of a lot smoother than what our other world was. I don't know why that other world, like, even when I was recording, it was very laggy. So I don't know. But we do have this little, cavern here, which is pretty nice. Silver ore. And yes, I did install metallurgy, so that, actually, let me show you up here, out in the open. I'd rather not get jumped. Let's see here. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so off of Tinker's, which it coincides with Tinker's construct, but see, as you can see, all these tools are very fancied up along with the armor. That is because of metallurgy, which allows us to make different tier furnaces, different tier chests, which we could do before, but is really weird. We can also make all this really cool looking armor, which will help a lot, because I like having different sets of armor. I don't know, it's just me. I just like to shake it up every once in a while. So let's go back to Tinker's. Oh, and I guess I have a sorting mod on here. This is a mod pack, so I don't know all the mods that are in here, but I do know like 3 of the biggest ones. Let's split this up again, just so that we can quicken the process. And a moonstone meteor did land in the other world while I was doing stuff off cam. So basically, moonstone, it'll only, well, there, some zombie like just died. Anyway, a moonstone, I don't know if you see it like come through the sky, but moonstone will kind of like, I guess, come through the atmosphere and land on any like organic block or something like that. Something that's not gonna be, your house isn't gonna be made of. So okay, it only lands on dirt. I remember now, but it only lands on dirt. So unless you have a dirt house, like if you're a hobbit like me, and you like to dig into the side of a hill, you shouldn't have to worry about your house getting blown up, because it does blow up a couple of blocks, but the most I've seen is like 2 or 3. So it's really not that much, but it is used for a couple of things, like this, which I actually don't know what that's used for. I'll have to look into that. But you can make a pretty cool block, and then with a bunch of this, you can double it. So, I mean, we don't have enough to do that, but, and then we have some ruby, we have some chimmerite, and we have a bunch of these crystal shards, which the crystals I found that are in caves, you'll probably see some later on eventually. They give you buffs. Some of them not so good, like that brown one we saw in Episode 1 that I had to relog for. I don't know why that one does what it does, but okay. And then we've got some shards for Thaumcraft. We've got some arcane stone for the arcane scrolls. Vintium ore, which we'll need a lot of, so that's why I got so much, for Ars Magica 2. And then some rubies from Farlanders, which are used to make a block, or we trade Farlanders for certain items. Some of them are pretty cool, and some of them, I mean, are kind of, iffy on the coolness. So we can go ahead and start setting up our little setup over here. Actually, let's just make it right over here. And I did make a couple of tools, just because while I was off cam, I kind of needed some tools. So 1, 2, 3. You want to make a 3 by 3, so basically a 9 block square, and then you place these here, like so. I need some other things like dirt. That would be helpful. Place that there. I need some more dirt. And whenever I take out dirt, I don't like to leave it just, weird looking, so I try and make it look naturally generated. I don't know, it's just me. But then we place that there, 3 there, and then what you do is after you do that, oh, I need a pickaxe. I went through so many pickaxes, it's not even funny, man. So many. Which once we get the smeltery going, we'll be able to make a pretty cool pickaxe. And we'll be able to modify it and get fortune on it without having to enchant it and hope and pray that it works. So then we just take, we're actually going to make another seared tank now that I think about it. So that'd just be helpful. Put that there. Let's make one more seared tank. Oh, wait, darn it. I need some more of these. Alright, cool. So then we just do that. And I'm gonna need to get more, or actually no, I have more grout, but anyway. I'm gonna need to smelt some more of it. Alright, and boom. And then you'll see this light up, and that means you have built it correctly, and you can start doing your thing. So I'm gonna just place that there. And this is already there. Although, it's kind of close quarter, so I'm gonna do the second one over here, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So we're gonna take these drains, these faucets, this casting basin, or not basin. This is the basin. This is the table. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put one of these drains here. Now it doesn't matter where you put the drain on here. It can be anywhere. Like, actually, I'm gonna do it like that. No. Well, it has to be facing towards the inside. That's one thing. Of course, I mean, you can't drain if it's not facing the inside. So, so I was actually. Can I do it like this? I've never tried that before, but that would actually be helpful. So I'm gonna try to do it like that. Never seen anybody do it like this, but I don't see why not. And then you can put your basin here, and that there, and this is where you put all your ores. And you can build this up so that you can have more liquid metal in it. So, and then you take these faucets, or yeah, faucets, put it on the smeltery drain, and this little hole should be facing the outside, as you can see. And then, boom, that's done. And then, in order to make another layer, you just put another layer of these, or you make some windows, which I'm gonna have to, let's just do half of it for right now. Put that in there, put that in there, alright. And then make a couple more of these. You can make the windows so you can see into the smeltery and see the different layers of metal, which I'm probably just gonna put the glass only right here, because this, so the way I have this set up, I'll only have to stand right here. I shouldn't have to move ever until I make a big enough one that I put 3 drains on this side, 3 on this side, and maybe 3 on the back, because if I want to make a bunch of blocks, I can just, you know, run in circles around it. Just have fun running in circles. So how do we, I actually haven't made a window before, so okay, easy enough. So let's just make ourselves a little window. Boom. Alright, and then we take this and we place it right there. We take this, and you can smelt iron golems and villagers. Villagers you smelt for emeralds, and iron golems, of course, you get iron from, which is kind of cool, but also kind of vicious, you know? I mean, just to smelt something alive. Like, iron golems are my buds, and you'll see why when I make one, and hopefully have a name tag. So then there you go. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry for that loud noise. Itchy nose. And as you can see, we have a bigger, what would you call it? Inventory space in there, or whatever you want to call it. So I think like that might be our maximum for right now, but which is fine, because once you see, boom, okay, well, we can get that other 7, and I think we'll be good. Just take 2 more, just in case. Oh, and it is becoming nighttime. So, and I'm just gonna put those in there. We'll wait for nighttime, sleep, and then we need to find some lava because the smeltery cannot do anything until it has a fuel source like a normal smelt. Ooh, that's loud. Until it has a fuel source like a smeltery should. So, lava is its fuel source. It does drain it eventually, but that's why I made 2 tanks so that it won't drain it as fast. Let's put the grout back in there. Oh, wait. Well, by golly, MacGuffin, I'm gonna smelt some more of this stuff. I was just gonna save 1 stack. Alright. So it is nighttime. We're just gonna sleep. Right now we're gonna try and avoid as many mobs as possible. And let's go down here. No, let's actually... Do we have any on the map? I could've swore I... Okay, so there's some over here. Any closer by? Those look like the closest, so we're gonna go over this way and go get ourselves 3 buckets of lava. Actually, let's make a 4th just to make it even. 2 buckets for each tank. 1, 2, 3. And no, I'm not gonna shear any sheep while I'm out. Close that. Now, there was another mod pack that I was thinking about doing. That was a technological mod pack, but I think we'll get into that later. Ooh, here's a ravine. This actually might be a... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it might, you know, convenience us, but never mind. So, anyway, technological mod pack where we could have an ME system and stuff, which is pretty cool, but for right now, I just like the magic stuff. I've always liked magical things. So, we're just gonna run on over here, get some stuff, and we're right next to a jungle, which is pretty cool. You never really see jungles in Minecraft until you play modded, which is really weird, but, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with it. Did I just... Okay, I haven't... I thought I bypassed it for a second. So, get some ice, just jump our way over, so it goes by a whole lot faster. And that... I don't remember what it's from, but it's from one of the mods, of course. It's just a randomly generated obsidian pillar. And there's a village made of endstone. And here's one of the crystals I was talking about. Ooh, a little lag spike right there. But as you can see, once I start speed for 10 seconds, as soon as I start mining it, I can just... Or actually, once I stand just next to it. Or, no, I guess it is when I mine it. But, yeah. So, I now have speed, which is pretty cool. Sorry if I said speed 2. I've been playing this game on Minecraft where I get infinite speed 2, so I'm just used to speed 2. So let's go back. Actually, what's really nice about this is, boom, right back here. Now, I'm not going to use that unless I've already explored the area. Like, what I could do is I could just go over here, right-click, make a marker, and teleport over there. But I'm not going to do that. That's really cheaty. You know, it takes away from the actual adventuring of stuff. So we're going to do that. And as you can see, these bars start to rise, and it shows the ore in here. And that tells you that is smelting. So then we have filled it up about halfway on each one. So we might... and what you can also do with this is you can just hover over it, press T, and do the teleport height, and just hit enter. And it will just teleport you to that height over that location. So always do it over Watcher, people. Don't be stupid and do it over land, because you're more than likely going to kill yourself. So just get a couple more buckets of water. And this is just more for convenience than it is, you know, just so I have the power of teleportation. It's just so it doesn't take as long to get back and forth from places I'm doing stuff like this. So 2 more buckets ought to do it, fill them up, and we should be good for a while. And these are almost done. Let's get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And what's really cool about this is that it's more like real life, where in a forge you could just put it in there and it would be the same as these. But this, they have to smelt from the beginning, so you have to wait for them. But as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, anyway, it doubled our ore. We've got 30 ingots from, let's see here, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Or no, not 30, 15. So we had 15 ore right there, and now we have 30. So, as you can see, it doubles our ore, and let me show you what this casting basin does. So, what we do, we right-click the faucet, it pours out, and I do have animations on low just so that it's not as laggy or anything. So, it fills up, it sits there for a second or two, and then it turns into an iron block, which you can then, of course, break down into ingots, or you can throw right back in here and turn it back into iron, which it won't double again. It'll just smelt it back down to whatever it was. So as you can see, we now have 27, which was 21 before, and now you can see that it is just molten iron. Now, I'm not gonna do it, but I could jump in here and put some blood in here, and then get some emerald, and then we'd have pig iron. But I don't feel like killing myself right now, so we're gonna hold off on that. And we're just gonna smelt a little bit more of iron, and maybe get started on some tools and stuff. Although I think I'm gonna need to get some more gold, because I think I only have 2 gold. 3 gold, which isn't going to be enough to do anything with, really. And you can mix metals, but you got to be careful with that, because sometimes you want just one metal, and then you'll put another one in, and then it'll mix with them, and then it'll only leave over like less than half of what you had before. So, and then we're going to take this. I know I'm going kind of quick pace, but alright, knowing me, I have yet to set a timer for my episodes, so we are running on 32 minutes right now. I'll probably cut down a little bit, you know, but, like, waiting for, I don't know. But, we're gonna cut it in a little bit, but I'm just gonna show you. You take these, or, no, that's not how you do it. Doggone it. Show me the ways! I don't need that, do I? Do I really? I don't think I need that. I can also do that. Cool. Is that really the only way? Well, okay, this is different. Or, no, not that. Recipe. Well, how do I make that? Actually, let's just go back. Recipe. No, not red. Sorry, guys, I'm just, oh my goodness. Recipe. Well, what the heck? I don't have... Can I not just do this? Man, it's changed. So, well, I guess it's a little less OP than what it was before. I mean, that's good that they've changed that, because, I mean, that would have been pretty OP before. So, anyway, we're going to cut it off here. I might get some more gold off camera, just that we can really start digging into, and as you can see, what we can do with this. Just real quick, I'm going to show you. You click on which material you want, and when it's on the bottom, you can, let's see, we only have 5, so if I were to pour this out, if it had 9, it would make a gold block, and then I can change it back to iron, and it'll pour out iron. So, yep, that's that. So anyway, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next time, we will go deeper into Tinker's Construct. I will show you how to make some pretty cool weapons. I'm gonna make myself a pretty sweet bow, you know, just all this fancy stuff. After doing that, we'll probably go adventuring for a possible home location, so that we can actually settle down. Like this, I'm gonna build a whole lot bigger, probably a separate building for it, and a bunch of cool stuff. So that's what we'll do tomorrow, and or next time. I keep saying tomorrow, but it's not actually tomorrow that we're gonna do it. And maybe we'll get into a little bit of magic. I don't know if we'll have time for that next time, but we'll definitely go on an adventure, do some more Tinker's Construct, get hopefully a little more of the starter beginner stuff out of the way, and I will see you all next time here on Hobbit's Journey Season 2. And hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, leave comments on stuff you want me to do, because that would help, because I don't plan, I just do, which is why my episodes sometimes go over. So, I will see you all next time, and goodbye.